Morning doves, noon crows, and night owls. Hello, all of you again. It is I, to be welcome, and so are you. This is part 9. It appears we're getting close to the end of this world. We are closing in on this chapter, possibly in this part, but we will see. We were in a jungle from the last area that we ended in the last part, and this is what it looks like. Quite a jungle. Now we are entering this new area that is supposed to symbolize some sense of peace and clarity in yourself and where you are in your life and how you are trying to deal with it. Just giving yourself a space to at least appreciate what you weren't able to fix but can still live with. That's the idea that I just decided or felt right now about this world, right here, about this area of the world. You can simply wander around, wander about, and enjoy this serenity. In fact, I'll do that right now. I'm just going to park my vehicle right up ahead in this next area that will eventually lead up to the last ever origin of this world, the place that started it all. I'm gonna park just right here, and we're gonna run all the way back, and we're gonna reach to the very beginning of this spot. You can see how crazy it's crazy. We went from looking at that little area in the very beginning. We went to my houses from 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade, all the way to here, into a city, and then into a jungle, and now here we are at a very, against the brush of trees, passing those tree lines. Now we have arrived to this very peaceful, quiet place. Feel free to play some music in the background as I trudge through this very simple plot of land. This kind of feels reminiscent of Mario 64, those trees. When I look at them, they look a lot similar to the ones I've seen in Mario 64 in the outside of Peach's castle. And you just hear the birds chirping and everything. You could imagine that. Wow. Where do I want to go? I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, a very peaceful place right here. This is a place of peace and a place of mesmerized peace. You are not to worry about a single thing. You can just sit down. We can wander around. Something I would do all the time when I was always outside. Always outside when I was little and in my backyard. When I was, yeah. That's one small part of the area. It's pretty much small but simple, and you can just take in the scenery of everything just to enjoy. Feel at peace a little. Give yourself a break from all that traveling. Yep. There's not much to add about this area in general. You really just, it takes it in all itself for you to really just look at and appreciate. Again, this is the first world, so when I made all these things, I wasn't in the next upcoming worlds. You are going to see possibly a little more refined work and experimenting apart from this very first world, as it was meant to be just a starter. But I just felt when I was the very last chapter, very last area is basically where it started, all of it. This, all you're seeing is chambers and pieces of my youth that I have implemented in here to be observed, analyzed, and possibly sympathize with, in a sense. Just taking in something that maybe you felt similar about, or anyone in general. And again, this world is sadly inaccessible to anybody to play. Originally, it used to be, maybe a couple years back. Now it's not accessible for anyone, just myself. I can't even access the world playing my character. I have to go through a Roblox studio in order to go into this world. That's just how old, that's how new Roblox doesn't work with these things anymore now. So that's all you have. Wander and wander. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. And it's nighttime. It's always a nice scenery, looking at the purple sky. Feels like I'm about to sneeze right now. Bless me. Yep. Just last night I was playing Red Dead Redemption 1. Playing online, just free roaming and appreciating the scenery. And I was recalling back my old group that I had when I met during COVID. The pandemic that happened in 2019 all the way to 2021. Remember how all of us were together and everything. Now we lost a member. We lost a leader who passed away due to some unfortunate circumstances, and there's 3 of us left, and one person ended up not coming back, and now it's just me and another one. This one, I feel, is also, this one is losing the fun in enjoying this Red Dead Redemption game. I still enjoy the game. I still enjoy it, in spite of how sad things are when I remember playing some of the worlds. Like when I was playing Red Dead 1, I was going through one area, a little mountaintop, and there was a big thunderstorm that was happening, and I was just listening to sad music and just standing there as my new character, not the same character that I acquired when I was playing with the group. Just, I do this so I could feel like I have somewhat moved on from such a sad and tragic loss of a friend. Then again, though, the memories are not gone. The places that I entered in that game and the areas I went through, I can still remember all of us being there. The group, the whole gang. And now, it's as time goes by, I keep feeling more and more appreciative of the world itself, of Red Dead Redemption 1. Red Dead Redemption 1. I never played number 2, and I never felt the need to. I always liked just playing Red Dead 1. It's very much like this timeline. It's just, in that time I grew up around that area. I don't feel like growing on to new things. It's the game Red Dead 1 is still relevant, even when I just hopped on last night. I went to a server and there were still plenty of people playing it. The game is not dead. It's still active. I've played that game for so long. All my life I've grown up around that game. It's helped me a lot. It still helps today. Now we've reached a gas station. Another difference, a little different from everything else you've seen. Let's take a look inside. Okay, we've got a couple cash registers, and now we got our third interactive. The first one was Santa Claus. Second one was the gunsmith in Massacre City. Now we got ourselves a third interactive person in the gas station, and it appears to be a lady. Let's find out what she says. Hello, what can I do for you? I will say I want to buy something. What do you need? What is the best thing to buy? Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. A young worker, I guess. A pretty young worker. And another guy working over there. Let's see what this other one is saying. Are you that one from TikTok? Ugh. I don't like that. I'm not Charlie. On what is that? I don't even know. Younger. This is some young talk right here. This is some younger people language. I can't really figure that out. Alright, you're beautiful. I'm okay. You are very strange. Very strange. Food. Wonder if I could even acquire that. I guess not. Oh, it's a little interactive. It may not work, but it's interactive. We've got some ice cream over here. Frozen freezer for some ice cream. Yeah, small little gas station for part-timers or full-timers that are working in the night shift and day shifts. Yep, that's it. That's the gas station. Now we're finally closing this chapter with the last ever place that started it all. The very origin of this world. The very beginning. It's unbelievable how far we've made it. Now we will just simply head up there. Goodbye to the old, experienced nature of this journey. We are closing this chapter at the very end of it all with the new thing coming up. It's quite something, huh? Quite the journey. It's a very long way up. I made it specifically that long, just to give a climax, sense of cinematic climax to this whole journey. We've went through so much already, seen so much already as a player. When you visit this world, so now you get yourself a small little smooth break from everything. You don't get to see too many things. Nothing, no noise, no nothing to really take in so much. Now you can bask in this very quiet climb up. Look how far we are. We're really far from where we all started in the very beginning of this part 1 tour. Now we're in part 9. Part 9. This is part 9. And it could be the last one. Relatively short, but yeah. It's a long way up. And here we are. We have officially reached the end. Almost end. We've reached the end of this, the dead end of this world. We have acquired ourselves to the bridge. This bridge reminds me of a little trip that I took to high school when I was still doing ROTC. We went to a place called Maine Maritime, and we had to cross this bridge. Everyone was hyping themselves up before they were about to reach into their crazy adversities. We all were awaiting for such a crazy experience. But we were crossing a bridge, and this reminded me of it. But yeah, I tried to make it look as old as possible, just a classic old Roblox bridge. I added a little platform. This one's added new. Here we are! The first world. The first house that I have ever spawned into this world. It's right over there. I added this new airport just so you can fly back. Fly here or fly back. Here we are. The old original world that started it all. When I was little, I thought what was cool was just finding a bunch of cool stuff and cramming it all together. And that's how I defined cool in a world, or fancy. I call this place my fancy place. And starting off, there's a helicopter, and here is a Ferris wheel. I wonder if it still works. Oops. Oh, it does work. But it's very slow. I mean, naturally every Ferris wheel is slow, but in this video I don't know if I'll be able to do that or have time to do that. I'm going to go a little further. Here's your line. Yes, when I was playing Roblox back then, I was very fond of skateboarding. I always enjoyed skateboarding. And there's the old formatted word to say click to drop the board. Unfortunately, these boards don't work anymore, but they did back then. I was always obsessed with playing crazy music, Bon Jovi, It's My Life, and just skateboarding down these ramps. That was what I was interested in. All of these are basically from the inserts that I had in my insert. Spawned them all in one place. And this looks like a little computer giver for weapons. These probably used to work. And here's a scorpion, another scorpion, of just like the ones that I sent from the first world. And here's a little pool for everyone to swim in. This was also part of the inserts. I spawned another person to describe how relaxing the boat is. And here's a T-800 Terminator. A bizarre way to spawn them. Bizarre place to put them at. Some lounges. Working fans. I mean, this pool was really, it took in a lot of data to spawn. It lagged the game when I tried to spawn it with my inserts at the time. And it looks like we've got a hot tub right here. This is a fancy pool. Over here it looks like a little well, there's Angry Birds. I liked Angry Birds too back then, so I spawned them. This looks like a changing area. I believe this was a changing area that I intended for people to change clothes, to get ready to swim in, put on bathing suits. And here's a little, oops, my mistake. Just a little giver for food and drinks, and then yeah. All right. Angry Birds. Loved Angry Birds a lot. At least when I heard it from a friend or a cousin. And here's a plane that actually did work before in the past. Now it doesn't work. It was part of the inserts as well. Same with this skating area, These space cars, futuristic cars, more vehicles that I found from the inserts that I spawned. A little concert area. And here's a tank from Left 4 Dead that you can play as, you can morph into upon tapping the green pad, which I'm not gonna do right now. But I had a lot of memories with this guy. I was playing against I made a lot of scenarios in an old friend's world, playing as the tank with a cool laser gun and explosions and throwing rocks that he has on there. Here's a waterfall, another waterfall, and then this cool little house, a little survival house I thought it was, or imagined it to be. It's crazy, this video's getting close to the end already. I suppose I'll fly around just to take in everything, make it quick. So we've got ourselves some dummies right here that I found from the inserts. I thought they were cool. I wanted to have them stand up, but they always kept falling down. I mean, they are dummies after all. Here's some old vehicles as well that I've found really cool. This is also another modern Roblox. Technically not really modern, like present day modern, but at the time it was modern. There's a school bus that you can use to drive around. It still works. Yep, still works. But I used to try and drive this thing. I thought it was really cool. You felt really invulnerable inside of a bus. We got ourselves a little robot kind of like character to play as. Initially, I remember in Roblox I found the inserts. There was a little robot that you could play as, or a giant character you can play as. You can basically climb in and control them, and you can move forward, move backwards. Here's another car of the Roblox modern era at my time, and what was considered modern. Now it's like many years later already. It's already years. Years have already gone by that it's even old now. Here's a little jet fighter, a little space jet that you can fly into. It used to work. It used to actually fly. Now it doesn't. Part of the inserts as well. Got some bodyguards. Yep, part of the inserts. Another insert bodyguard with the vehicle. This is my original car that I enjoyed very much when I was little playing Roblox. I enjoyed this car a lot. It was my favorite car, a little hot rod like this. This was very much my favorite car in the past. I would drive it in the beginning, the first era I just showed you in part 1. Drive this car plenty of times with a lot of badass music. Really cool music, I mean. More insert vehicles and skateboarding ramps. And a little dummy area for stuff. Oh shoot! What's going on? What did I just get myself into? Oh no! I think I just caused another buffering in this world. This is one way to. This is unfortunate. I did not intend for this to happen. Now I just caused a bit of lag, and I don't even think it is worth continuing. Ah, this is not good. This is not good. Oh man, everything is pouring out very violently right now. This black stuff right here this is not good. Why did I run into that? Lesson learned. I am not going to do that again. I guess this video's gonna end pretty quickly already. This is the only exception I'll do this because of this lag. 3, 2, sorry. Well, I'm gonna give it another minute just to see if it does anything. Well, in an exception, this is a 25-minute video. It's not gonna be 30 minutes because of this nonsense. I can't believe this is happening. Oh my goodness, the frame rates are terrible right now. Look at that. Ooh, this is collateral damage right now. This is ugly. This is some ugly imagery right here. This is not pretty. This is not pretty like life ain't pretty. That's how it is sometimes. It be like that. It be like that sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna make another post in this one because it seems like this is gonna be stuck like this for a long time. So I'll leave and come back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.